Off the Beaten Path. Off the Beaten Path. Brand new country. And we're not talking that top 40 crap either. This is where you can hear great singers and songwriters, and they just don't have the backing when it comes to labels. Guest interviews and everything from pop country to bluegrass and folk to hip hop. This is Off the Beaten Path.
Off the Beaten Path podcast, me, Ben Merritt. Again, thank you very much for joining us for another week here. Special guest this week is Miss Rachel Lipsky. Rachel's won some pretty major awards in her very young career, and I don't see her stopping anytime soon. So we'll catch up with her in our featured guest interview. Plus, we'll do the 30-second throwdown. Stephanie Quayle taking on Josh Doerr, and we'll play you the full song from last week's winner. Did you vote? Make sure you do. OTBPpodcast.com to get your votes in. Also, we've got Brandy Clark, Drake White, Waterloo Revival. Also, we're going to hear from the Damsels, Landco, family members, Low Cash and Zane Williams. Zane's got a new album. Low Cash has got a new single. All got to get started, though. So here he is. This is Steve Moakler. Latest tune from him is called Suitcase. It's all right here, Off the Beaten Path with me, Ben Merritt.
Everybody wants a house on the hill. Everybody wants a ski boat. Everybody wants a big promotion at the end of the year. Everybody wants a swimming pool in a big backyard. A little more vacation and a brand new car. I'd be fine watching you watch the sun go down with your head on my chest and a blanket on the ground. If we won the lottery, no, I wouldn't complain. We all want something that we lost back. Wish we could make a few changes to the past. But when I'm with you, baby, I'm only thinking one thing. I'd be fine watching you watch the sun go down with your head on my chest and a blanket on the ground. Everybody wants to chase the rainbow and find a pot of gold. Hoping there's a suitcase full of money, but all I want is you, honey. All I want is you. If I had one more time to make you smile, that's what I'd do. 'Cause I'm betting it all, girl, I could prove it to you. Well, I'd be fine watching you watch the sun go down with your head on my chest and a blanket on the ground. All I want is you, honey. Yeah, all I want is
you. Off the Beaten Path.
Sounds great on my iPod. It's on my phone, on my iPad.
I always listen on my computer at work.
Log on and listen. Like us on Facebook. Search for OTBP Podcast to join the conversation. Follow Off the Beaten Path on Twitter at OTBP Podcast.
They said I was nothing but a troublemaker. up to no good. You were the perfect all-American girl, wouldn't touch me even if you could. But you were sneaking out your window every night, riding shotgun in my car. We go to the river and find us a spot, and we probably went a little too far, just a little too far. 'Cause I was gonna be your forever, and you were gonna be my wife. We didn't know any better, didn't have a clue about life. But I was what you wanted, you were what I needed, and we could meet in between. We were gonna be the greatest love story this town had ever seen. So you went off to college and I got a job. I was working at a 9 to 5, dreaming of the days when you were in my arms. I'd never felt so alive. I spent my days working, spent my nights drinking, howling at the moon, screaming for the days when you were coming back. No, it couldn't come too soon, couldn't come too soon. When I was gonna be your forever, and you were gonna be my wife. But you went off to find better, and I was learning all about life. But I was what you wanted, you were what I needed, and we could meet in between. We were gonna be the greatest love story this town had ever seen. So you came back after a long 4 years. Your college boyfriend didn't work out, so we went out for a couple of drinks to find out who we are now. Sure, we changed, but way deep down you had the same old feelings for me. I went to the store and bought you a ring, and I got down on one knee, down on one knee. And I said, I'm gonna be your forever, so baby, will you be my wife? And now that we know a little better, we could have a real nice life. 'Cause I'm what you want and you're what I need, so let's meet in between. We're gonna be the greatest love story this town has ever seen. We're gonna be the greatest love story this world has ever seen. So baby, say yes to me.
Off the Beaten Path with me, Ben Merritt. There you have it. That is Landco. And it's not necessarily their single, but if you go online and you find all the places where they've got their music, it's definitely by far one of the more popular songs. Landco's American Love Story. You can find that on their self-titled EP that's out right now, along with their single that's called Troublemaker, a fantastic song as well. But American Love Story definitely blowing the fans away at this moment. So definitely check out Landco. I think they just signed a record deal too, if I remember correctly. That's me not doing enough research. Stick around. We will hear from family members Lo Cash and Zane Williams, along with our featured guest Rachel Lipsky, coming up in a bit. But first, let's slow it down a little bit, and we go acoustic with the Damsels. This is immortalized right here on Off the Beaten Path with me, Ben Merritt.
James Dean in a gray Porsche, John Wayne on a white horse, Elvis in blue suede, Marilyn and JFK. They had something that everybody wants. Everybody wants to live and never die. Everybody wants to be immortalized. Ooh, ooh. Everybody wants to outlive their lives. Everybody wants to be immortalized. Ooh. Everybody wants to be immortalized. Everybody wants to outlive their lives. Everybody wants to be immortalized. Never gonna die, never gonna die. Never gonna die, never say goodbye. Never gonna die, never gonna die. Never gonna die, never say goodbye. Everybody wants to live and never die. Everybody wants to be immortalized. Everybody wants to outlive their lives. Everybody wants to be immortalized. Never gonna die, never gonna die. Never gonna die, never gonna die. Immortalized, immortalized, immortalized. Never gonna die, never gonna die.
Brand new country. Far from home.
Time for some music now.
Off the beaten path.
Girl, I never seen you in this town. If you need somebody to show you around, well, I know somebody. It's a little too loud to talk in here, and your eyes are saying you wanna disappear. Well, I know a place and I know somebody. Somebody with a gassed up truck sitting right outside. It's ready to roll if you're ready to ride. Sunroof open with the moonlit sky. Yeah, I know a guy, I know somebody that's lost all in your smile, that can love you like a song on the radio dial. If that's what you want tonight, I know somebody, and you're looking right in his eyes. I know somebody, I know somebody, I know somebody, I know somebody, I know somebody. I'm loving the way you act so shy, like you ain't sure, like you can't decide. But I heard you tell your friends that you know somebody that makes you laugh, that can get you home, that might make you fall before the night is gone. So come on, you know I'm that somebody. Somebody with a gassed up truck sitting right outside. It's ready to roll if you're ready to ride. Sunroof open with the moonlit sky. Yeah, I know a guy, I know somebody that's lost all in your smile, that can love you like a song on the radio dial. If that's what you want tonight, I know somebody, and you're looking right in his eyes. I know somebody, 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 I know somebody that's looking for a girl like you, could fall in a kiss or two. Baby, tell me what you wanna do, 'cause I know somebody with a gassed up truck sitting right outside. It's ready to roll if you're ready to ride. Sunroof open with the moonlit sky. Yeah, I know a guy, I know somebody that's lost all in your smile, that can love you like a song on the radio dial. If that's what you want tonight, I know somebody, and you're looking right in his eyes. I know somebody, I know somebody, I know somebody, I know somebody, and you're looking right in his eyes. I know somebody, I know somebody.
Off the Beaten Path podcast, meet Ben Merritt. There you go. Low Cash, Chris and Preston with their latest single, I Know Somebody, literally just released like last week. It's a follow-up to their biggest single of their careers, I Love This Life. You can find it on the I Love This Life album, but definitely continue your love for Chris and Preston. And again, that is Low Cash, or as I knew them, Low Cash Cowboys. From the wine distributors that is Chris and Preston, to a song kind of about wine. It's called Wine into Water, after all. Zane Williams' Snapshot album was a greatest hits album that just got released not too long ago. Make sure you go pick it up. It's got the best songs on his first 5 albums. Yeah, he's got 5 albums out. You didn't know that, did you? Now you do. And you're probably a big Zane Williams fan because he was a family member here of the podcast. And here he is with Wine into Water now. It's Off the Beaten Path with me, Ben Merritt.
Halfway to the bottom of this bottle of wine, I've already forgotten what got me started this time. Not that I need a reason anymore these days. What began as a good time slowly went downhill to an endless search to find another thrill. Jesus, I think I'm finally ready to say, can you turn this wine into water? Lord, I need a miracle now. If you turn this wine into water, and I could lay the bottle down. The woman who loved me once said when she left, I can't save you, you gotta save yourself. Trouble is I tried that, and just look at me. I've been searching the good book for the words in red, taking a good hard look at everything you said. Jesus, if you really wanna set me free, can you turn this wine into water? Lord, I need a miracle now. If you turn this wine into water, I could lay the bottle down. Can you part this Red Sea before I drown? Lord Jesus, help me lay the bottle down.
Off the Beaten Path with Ben Merritt.
Off the Beaten Path with me, Ben Merritt, and it is always my favorite part of the show, the opportunity to actually sit down, get to talk to, meet some of these up-and-coming artists that we like to focus on here on the show, because without them, obviously, I've got nothing to do. I'm just going to be playing the same music you hear on the radio, and that's boring, right? Yeah, nobody wants an hour of that. So I've got the up-and-coming Rachel Lipsky on the phone. Rachel, how are you?
Hi, Ben. Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, and hopefully you are as well. Rachel, before we get too far into this, and I didn't give you fair warning on this because I like not doing that. It's my favorite part. We've got a couple icebreaker questions. Are you ready?
Oh, yes, I'm ready.
I give all the people that I interview, like, the quick rundown. I'm like, okay, we're going to talk about this, and then we'll play a song, and then we'll talk about this, and then we'll play the other song, and we'll be out of this. I never mentioned the icebreaker question, so it's not that I forgot. I just don't do it on purpose, so.
It's better to be a surprise.
Exactly. So now you're like, oh, my God, is he going to ask me, like, really tough questions? Nope, they're easy. Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Feel free to be as specific or non-specific as you would like, too. I mean, go into as much detail as you want. Question number 1 is, where are you right now?
Right now, I am in my PJs, in my home in Nashville, Tennessee.
There you go. Yep. See, that PJs has been a pretty popular answer for the last couple of weeks, so... yeah. I mean, that's a pretty... I mean, it's comfy, that's for sure. Unfortunately,
it is.
Yeah. Question number 2, and this is the one that I really fall in love with. I used to ask, like, hey, what are you wearing? But you guys usually answer that. I ask, like, what's your favorite place to play? Stuff like that. But I really have liked the answers that I got from this one. So I'm just going to put it in there, and it's always going to be the question I ask from now on. Question number 2 is, what... if we were to hit eject on, like, your CD player in your car or fire up your iPod and just push play, what was the last thing that you were listening to?
Imagine Dragons.
That's the second time someone has said the Imagine Dragons.
Really?
Yes!
They're great.
They are great, definitely. But that's the reason why I like this question, because your country... why are you listening to the Imagine Dragons? Like, they're the least country thing that's out there, but hey, it obviously is a popular thing. So,
and for me, music, I love all kinds of music. I listen to everything from classical to big band to country, and music is just one of those things is when it's great, it speaks to everybody, no matter what genre it is.
There you have it. I'm not going to lie to you, though. Based off of our off-the-air conversation that we were having before, I thought for sure it was going to be fellow former member of the podcast family, Mr. Tim Hicks. But
oh, yes. And you know what? Tim Hicks and Dean Brody are in I have a 6 CD changer player in my truck.
Yeah.
So Tim is definitely in there twice.
Rachel, I think I really want to meet you and just hug you one day because,
oh,
like all of the music that you and I have been talking about off the air, I mean, I feel like you've got a bit of a Canadian connection considering that you grew up in like a cold climate up in Denver, Colorado.
Definitely. I feel connected with those guys.
They may not agree with you, but, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, but it's true. Rachel is a Denver, Colorado native, and I was telling her before, and I didn't mean it in any disrespectful way. Hopefully you didn't take it that way. But I don't see Denver as a big country mecca. I mean, it just kind of doesn't come across to me that way.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't for a lot of people, but, I mean, John Denver was from there. And
no, that was just his last name.
It was, and he changed it to Denver because his original last name is so crazy. Like, I don't even know how to pronounce it. But there's been a few people that have come from there, and I truly believe it's an underground music city, not really discovered yet by a lot of people, and there's a lot of really great talent from there.
You just kind of have to keep your mind open, and when I've been doing these interviews, I've kind of just gotten used to the fact that, like, somebody will say, oh, yeah, I'm from San Francisco, or I'm from Seattle, or I'm from Tampa, and you just go, I don't think of country music there, but obviously, wherever and whenever it hits you, there you go. I mean, I've done interviews with artists from Denmark and from Australia and Canada, and it's just obviously geography doesn't base where you learn your country music or you get your roots. That kind of leads you to that road.
Absolutely.
All
it
right.
can, it's country is countrywide. Brantley Gilbert, right?
Or worldwide, even with the Australian and Canadians. Yeah. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Gotta love Brantley every once in a while, too, right? So.
Yes.
Rachel Lipsky here on Off the Beaten Path with me, Ben Merritt. Rachel has had a pretty eventful young career in the world of award winning as well, because some guys that, we listen to here on the podcast and that are really popular across the country have won some of the awards that Rachel has won even too. She won the 2013 IMEA Country Female Vocalist, and obviously I mean by guys, they won the male vocalist version or, the bluegrass, whatever. But that's a big award, and I kind of equated it to, everybody wants to win a CMA or an ACM or a Grammy and things like that. But I feel like the musicians pay attention to the IMEAs and stuff like that because it's like, okay, these are the people that are working real hard, and not a lot of people pay attention to this, award ceremony. But these people are the super talented folks that are out there.
Absolutely, and it was such an honor to even receive that award, let alone be nominated. I had no clue I was going to be receiving the award that year. But it was from Bones, and it was just a really great experience, and I'm so blessed to have been a part of it.
Yeah, and like I said, some guys that are big names, like Jason Isbell, Vince Gill, like huge names, have won awards from that organization. So it's definitely not something to just sneeze at. I mean, that's a big deal. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
A couple years after the fact.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. But a little more recently, last year, you were named it was the Pepsi Southern Original, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, she was the 2014 Pepsi Southern Original winner, which is kind of funny to me because you're from the mountains of Colorado, not, the Southland of the United States.
Exactly. And, it was kind of, reading the criteria. I wasn't sure, because of the name, if I was going to fit. But looking at the description, they're just looking for somebody that had originality and somebody that, had a passion for the South, which we all do here. Being in it every day and being able to look around at all the amazing and rich history that Nashville and the South has to offer, I went for it and ended up winning. Absolutely.
Heck yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Thank you.
I don't even know who you were up against, but why wouldn't you have won?
No, thank you. I mean, it was an amazing, talented group of people. It's so funny. The finals, we were only supposed to have 10 bands, and they ended up putting 13 in because they just couldn't narrow it down any further. So it was, I was like, well, you can do the best you can and go for it. So.
Hey, 1 out of 13 is pretty slim odds, but you nailed it, so that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome.
Rachel, let's take a listen to it. The song that you said was the inspiration or, the driving force behind the 2013 IMEA award, Bones. Tell us a little bit about that one before we take a listen to it.
So Keith Gaddis wrote it. It's an amazing song. And actually, Gary Allen and I had cut it around the same time. But it's just a really fun song. We do a live version with a little rap in the middle, replacing the bridge part. So it makes it fun for the fans. When they see us live, they see something different.
That's
but
awesome.
You can also view the music video on YouTube and RachelLipsky.com.
There you go. Well, Rachel, we're going to take a listen to it. Don't go anywhere. We're coming right back, okay?
Sounds great.
All right, here it is. This is Rachel Lipsky. This is Bones. And no, this is not the Gary Allen version.
I've been out here digging a hole. The madder I get, the deeper I go. And maybe you're thinking I'm a fool. Well, maybe I'm digging this hole for you. I got bones to pick with you. I should have known you can't be true. Me and the devil, we want what's due. You should know when you get home, I got bones.
let's just leave this town. Yeah, probably before the sun goes down. 'Cause the devil already knows my name. And you can ask him yourself when I see you again. I got balls to pick with you. I should have known you can't be true. Me and the devil, we want what's due. You should know when you get home. Hey, I got balls to pick with you. I should have known you can't be true. Me and the devil, we want what's due. You should know when you get home. I got bones to pick with you. Yeah, I've got bones. I've been out here digging a hole. The madder I get, the deeper I go. I've been out here digging a hole. The madder I get, the deeper I go. I've been out here digging a hole. The madder I get, the deeper I go. I've been out here digging a hole. The madder I get, the deeper I go.
So there you go. That's the first single you're going to hear from Miss Rachel Lipsky. That is Bones. I think your version's a little bit different than the Gary Allan version. If you listen to the album that one's on from Gary, your version, changing the male-female perspective on that, I think changes the name of and the feel of that song like dramatically.
Absolutely. It's truly amazing how that can really change the perspective and change the way you hear a song.
Gary does a great job with it too, but I feel like a woman
He does.
should have been singing that. It feels a little bit more like, ooh, yeah, don't want to screw with her. Got it. All right.
Exactly. Yeah, maybe we can come together for a Gary Allan, Rachel Lipsky duet on Bones one day.
That would be awesome. Maybe at the radio station I'll just play both versions over each other so that they play at the same time.
That's awesome. What a great idea.
That would sound terrible. That wouldn't do either of you justice. Anyway. Rachel Lipsky here on Off the Beaten Path with me, Ben Merritt, and yeah, that would be a terrible idea. I don't even know why I thought of that. So, well, Bones that was your first official single, is that right? Or did you have one before that?
No, that was the first official one.
Okay, so that was the first official single. You do have a self-titled EP out as well. So four tracks, 5 tracks?
4 tracks on that one.
Okay. And again, it's a good array of stuff that Rachel Lipsky can bring to the country world. Am I right?
Yes. A lot of fun, rowdy, hell of a good time type of stuff.
You can curse. It's the internet. You can say hell
okay,
of a
good.
Yeah. I know that's exactly what was going through your head. This is the internet. You're allowed to say those.
I was like, gotta keep it, PC.
I mean, as long as you're not dropping F-bombs every 15 seconds, we're okay. But you can say hell of a good time. It's fine.
Awesome. Great. Good. Yeah, I think there's one deep one on there. It's called Addicted to the Rain, but the other 3 are fun. And I don't know if you know Jason McCoy. Have you heard of Jason McCoy from the Roadhammers?
I have. I've actually interviewed the Roadhammers as well here on the... Listen.
Great.
I told you, Rachel, you and me, we're like right on sync with some of our musical choices, so...
Absolutely. Well, Jason McCoy, when he did his solo career, he recorded and had a #1 award-winning hit with I Feel a Sin Coming On, and I did a cover of his song. It's I Feel a Sin Coming On. It's not the Pistol Annies. It has nothing to do with that. That just has the same title.
Right.
But, yeah, this is the fun Jason McCoy cover.
Hey, again, Pistol Annies or Jason McCoy, either one, they would both be good to cover, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Again, Rachel, I just want to hug you because of all of the good music that both of us pick. So,
Oh, awesome!
All right, before it gets even more awkward, Rachel, this is the part of the show where the management and the PR and all the press people really fall in love with me because this is the Pimp Yourself portion of the show. Tell people how they can find you online if they want to follow along with your career. Again, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Make sure that people know how they can get in touch and keep track of Rachel Lipsky as she grows.
So RachelLipsky.com, rhymes with whiskey but spelled Lipsky, is my website. My Twitter and Instagram handles are the same at Rachel Lipsky, and you can visit and follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/Rachel Lipsky Music. And you can also find me on YouTube.
Tell us about the new single. It's been out for a little while now. Middle of November is when it was released to country music radio. I know that. It's an awesome song. It's called Ready, Set, Whiskey. Tell us all about it.
So we got some studio time from winning the Pepsi Southern Original contest. So it's so crazy. I've been overseas to the Middle East and Africa to entertain our troops a couple of times now with the Armed Forces Entertainment. And we were just coming home from our second tour at the end of November last year. And I was trying to get into the studio that we one time. And it was just like, you know how the holidays get. It gets crazy. People get backed up or like scheduled way out because people are trying to finish projects, and we just couldn't get in till March of this year, 2015. So we hadn't even written this song yet, and it was 2 weeks before we were going into the studio. And my mentor and my producer heard the song, and we actually bumped the song on the session for Ready, Set, Whiskey. They were like, "Oh my gosh, you have to record this." And as I was telling you before, it's just so weird because I've never had written a song where people that I am mentored by and get advice from that have been in the business for a long time that were so crazy about one of my songs that they were flipping out. It's kind of a blessing in disguise that we didn't get to go into the studio until March because Ready, Set, Whiskey wasn't written yet. So it's so funny, and it became the favorite, you know, because you kind of don't know what your next single is going to be until all the mixing is done, because you just never know how it's really going to turn out. Right. And but this song, Ready, Set, Whiskey, came from this session, and we had a great time. And you know, I've always been a better singer than I was a songwriter, so just over the past 5 years, just trying to build my songwriting capabilities and, you know, just really trying to learn and drink the water. It was really fun to actually write a song that people went kind of crazy about.
Well, I'm crazy about it. I know that a lot of other people will be as well as soon as they get to hear it, and more people are obviously listening to it as well. So, again, Rachel Lipsky, it's an awesome tune. Thank you for taking some time out to chat with us here on Off the Beaten Path. I really appreciate it, and obviously keep in touch with us as you continue on with your great career.
Thank you, Ben. I appreciate you having me.
All right, so here we go. It's Rachel Lipsky now. This is Ready, Set, Whiskey. It's Off the Beaten Path with me, Ben Merritt.
Quitting time coming, like a shot in the arm, second wind hitting. As I'm punching the clock, phone blowing up. As I throw it in drive, setting up where we're meeting up Friday night. So close, I see the turn up ahead, road work. All I'm seeing is red, don't stop. Take the shoulders, Sunday drivers, move on over. Here we've been working all week long, just the same broke country song. With the lake and the moonshine running out of breath, chasing down a good time, yeah. Put the week in the rearview mirror, raise them up like you just don't care. Come on, set yourself free, everybody with me. Ready, set, whiskey. Another bonfire, smoke, shadows, and flames, getting hot wide. On some Mary Jane, just revving it up. On some Jim and some Beam, a little late night feel right gasoline. Hey you, I've seen you looking my way, let's dance. Baby, what do you say? My hands all away.
Here we've been working all week long, just the same broke country song, with the lake and the moonshine running out of breath, chasing down a good time, yeah. Put the week in the rearview mirror, raise 'em up like you just don't care. Come on, set yourself free, everybody with me. Ready, set, whiskey. Let's make history. Everybody with me. Ready, set, whiskey.
Young artists, get your music on the show by emailing Ben at otbppodcast@gmail.com.
Off the Beaten Path podcast, meet Ben Merritt. It is time for another edition of the new part of the show. It's the 30-second throwdown, your opportunity to decide some really cool songs. And again, they're great. Listen to them in their entirety, both of them. Go find them on YouTube or iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, whatever it is that you find your great music. But definitely make sure that you check out both of these. And then go to otbppodcast.com and vote. Your first challenger is Stephanie Quayle. That's what I'm talking about.
Been on a good time, we're going all night. That's what I'm talking about. We got that sweet buzz, radio is cranked up. This thing is all ours. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody's got their party on. Everybody's getting to the getting's gone. We got the moonlight, sipping on a good time. We're going all night. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh,
And challenger number 2 is Josh Dorr with his tune, Rockin'.
in your eyes. So hey, what you say? Let your hair down. Gonna pick you up, get you out of this town, singing ooh, you. Strap on your wings, I'll grab my guitar. Let's take it high, get you up in them stars, singing ooh, me and you, like a rocket.
So now is the time for you to go to otbppodcast.com. Get your votes in. Tell me which one you like the most. Stephanie Quayle, Josh Dorr, it's all up to you. Last week's winner was Miss Abby Ann with her tune, Truck Candy. And as promised, here it is in its entirety. It's the 30-second throwdown winner from last week. Make sure you get your votes in, folks.
Slide over, I'm driving. I ain't just another cliche riding in the middle of your jacked up long bed. Boy, something wrong with your head if you're looking for a chick that comes in handy when you want some sugar or your drink is empty. Get somebody else, you can shake it for yourself. I ain't your truck candy. Don't give me that hey girl talk. This ain't no country song. I ain't scared to take a walk. Got a name, you better use it. And by the way, I picked the music. Don't tell me to put my feet on the dash so you can look at my legs, cause that's just creepy. You better work a little harder, boy. I ain't even close to easy. Slide over, I'm driving. I ain't just another cliche riding in the middle of your jacked up long bed. Boy, something wrong with your head if you're looking for a chick that comes in handy when you want some sugar or your drink is empty. Get somebody else, you can shake it for yourself. I ain't your truck candy. Well, I can be sweet if you treat me right, but I can be something else if you ain't polite. I ain't your truck candy. I can open any door just fine, but you better be open mind, yeah. I ain't your truck candy. Truck candy. Slide over, I'm driving. I ain't just another cliche riding in the middle of your jacked up long bed. Boy,
shake it like you do.
Please, I'm driving.
I don't think so. Shake it for me, girl.
Your home for new and upcoming country music.
Everybody ready?
We're ready.
Let's kick the tires and light the fire.
Main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off!
Off the Beaten Path with Ben Merritt.
Why you make me wanna stay out all night long, cutting on some guy who's holding you all wrong. Girl, the way you hang me over can't be good for me, baby, baby. I got it bad for you, for that sugar on your lips. Your body's making moves, my hands just can't resist. I'm like a bee on honey, I'm like a cloud on blue. You got me doing things I know I shouldn't do. I got it bad for you. Come on, I got it bad for you. You whisper words that hit me like 100 proof. One beer always turns into I'm drunk with you. I love the way you make me crazy. Who could blame me? Baby, baby, I got it bad for you, for that sugar on your lips. Your body's making moves, my hands just can't resist. I'm like a bee on honey, I'm like a cloud on blue. You got me doing things I know I shouldn't do. I got it bad for you. Come on, I got it bad for you. At the end of the night when I take you home, I drive too fast, your keys too slow. I can't keep my eyes on the road. Baby, I'm a mess. I got it bad for you. I got it bad for you, for that sugar on your lips. Your body's making moves, my hands just can't resist. I'm like a bee on honey, I'm like a cloud on blue. You got me doing things I know I shouldn't do. I got it bad for you. Come on, I got it bad for you.
Off the Beaten Path podcast, meet Ben Merritt. There you go. That's Waterloo Revival, and it's bad for you. Ben Merritt hanging out with you, trying to introduce you to some new music, some new artists, and some fresh faces that you just don't hear enough of on regular radio. She is a 4-time Grammy nominee. She's got a couple of CMA awards under her belt, and she is badass. Her name is Brandy Clark. She's got a new single out. It's called Girl Next Door. Here's her talking about it in her own words.
So Girl Next Door, great story with this song. I wrote that with Jessie Jo Dillon and Shane McAnally. And Jessie Jo is not only a co-writer, but she's a really good friend of mine as well. And she called me about this guy that she was dating, and she said, you know, he liked me because I was this and that, meaning, you know, kind of wild, a little bit, you know, a fun girl. She's like, and now he wants the girl next door. And I'm like, brother, if you want the girl next door, go next door. You know, I think a lot of, not just women, probably men relate to that as well. Somebody wanting you because you're one thing and then wanting something completely different.
When you took me home, you knew who you were taking. Not some Debbie debutante standing in an apron, frying up your bacon. My house and my mouth and my mind get kind of trashy. I've never been to jail, but hell, I wouldn't put it past me. So if you want the girl next door, some Virgin Mary metaphor, your cardboard cutout on the wall, your paper, oh, your Barbie doll with perfect hair and a perfect dress. I'm really just the perfect mess, and I ain't nothing less or nothing more. So baby, if you want the girl next door,
get bored, yeah, if you want the girl next door, then go next door. Sorry, I ain't sorry that I ain't your Marsha Brady. If I ever met her, bet she'd probably hate me, 'cause you'd wanna date me. My heart and my head and my bed can get real twisted, and you wouldn't be the first to think you're gonna go and fix it. So if you want the girl next door, some Virgin Mary metaphor, your cardboard cutout on the wall, your paper roll, your Barbie doll with perfect hair and a perfect dress, I'm really just the perfect mess, and I ain't nothing less or nothing more. So baby, if you want the girl next door, go next door and go right now, and don't look back, don't turn around, and don't call me when you get bored. Yeah, if you want the girl next door, then go next door. The thing that turns you on is what you wanna change, but you have a better chance of slowing down a train. If you want the girl next door, some Virgin Mary metaphor, your cardboard cutout on the wall, your paper roll, your Barbie doll with perfect hair and perfect dress, I'm really just the perfect mess, and I ain't nothing less or nothing more. So baby, if you want the girl next door, go next door and go right now, and don't look back, don't turn around, and don't call me when you get bored. Yeah, if you want the girl next door, then go next door.
Do you know a band Ben doesn't? Tell us who you are digging on Facebook.com/OTBP Podcast, Twitter @OTBP Podcast, or email OTBPpodcast@gmail.com.
Everybody said we wouldn't make it, baby. Love don't live around here much lately. Times are hard and hearts break like the bank. Oh, yes, they do. Lots of reason just to give it on up. Leave your soul on the shelf, collecting dust. Live in a world of broken promises and empty tanks. Oh, but look at us. Look at us with a picket fence. Don't got a lot of money, but we're making a dent. Oh, Ford truck with a dog in the back. Now, ain't we living a dream? Big bush got green grass. Ain't doing half bad for a half full glass. Kiss me, baby, yeah, just like that. Now, ain't we living a dream? Put on a little old Keith Whitley, back porch dancing, singing with me. I'm no stranger to the rain. He said we never make it, baby. Love don't live around here much lately. What do you think about that?
Off the Beaten Path podcast, me, Ben Merritt. There you go. That is Drake White, living the dream. He is on Dot Records along with Maddie and Tay and Steven Tyler. And it's probably a sentence Drake never expected him to be saying. That, hey, I'm on the same record label as Steven Tyler. Yeah, I didn't ever anticipate saying that either. Thank you for hanging out this week. Our special guest, Rachel Lipsky. We also heard from our family reunion members, Locash and Zane Williams. The 30-second throwdown, make sure that you go to our website, OTBP Podcast, and vote for either Stephanie Quayle or Josh Dorr throughout the week. But other than that, join us next week. Drew Baldridge going to be our special guest. And we got a little bit of news for you, too, about one of the musicians you heard in this episode and how we're going to be talking to him. I'm excited for it. That's it for this week here on Off the Beaten Path with me, Ben Merritt. Bye-bye.